Welcome back. I'm just sharing out the links that I'm gonna get going soon.
The link didn't actually embed.
I'll fix that in a second. At least it's an easy thing to fix.
Today's been like a mixed bag because it's like it was raining today, so it's nice and the temperature's going back down. But because it's been raining, my allergies been acting up a little bit, and I don't know. I've had a little bit of like the brain fog today.
I feel ya. I've been cleaning all morning. And after this weekend and all the so very many Minecraft events I was interested in that I was watching, my brain is completely fried as well. Got double audio. Hold on.
Oh no.
I forgot to change the dimensions of Plants vs. Zombies before I started the stream.
Yeah, I've been playing my 3DS a lot more lately. Like I re-downloaded Animal Crossing.
Oh.
But I'm using a like mostly like quality of life and like cosmetic ROM hack called Welcome Luxury.
Oh, very cool.
Right now I'm downloading on my 3DS a Pokemon X ROM hack. Though I need to try not to get into the loop like last time I played Pokemon. Like last time I tried playing 6th Gen Pokemon and just focusing on customizing. Even though, in order to get the close I want, I have to progress. Because I wasn't even at a point in the game where I had flight yet.
Oh, goodness.
So I didn't have fast travel between towns, but yet I was still like hyper focusing on trying to make like a cosplay for my character of Shiki from Twooey.
Why is it not showing up? Help.
I don't have a Discord screen share either.
That's because I can't figure out how to get it on to OBS.
And stream also seems like it's buffering a lot. Though that could just be on my end, I don't know.
I do have a lot of dropped frames.
Ah, okay.
There it is. Hello, Plants vs. Zombies. My very old friend.
Zombies on your mind. This song that's just permanently burned into my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been playing through Apollo Justice.
Ooh,
On
fun.
case 2 right now. Can't believe they introduced the best character in the whole series in just the second case. And by that, of course, I'm talking about Plum.
Yeah.
That's... man... You... You really gave me fat gangster woman, huh, Ace Attorney? Who's, like, funny with it. She's, like, quirky with it. Like, the little scene where she's just, like... like, stuff where she's just, like, making fun of Apollo for being, like, so stiff with her.
Oh,
Like,
my bitrate is terrible.
oh, no.
I hope I'm even audible. Oh, God.
Oh,
Let me end
okay,
some
I'll unmute on...
processes here. Okay, that doesn't seem to
Oh,
be
that's a
helping.
bad delay.
Yeah, I'm
There's, like,
opening Task Manager.
I don't know if it's just because I've been buffering, but it seems like there's a pretty bad delay on stream as well.
Most likely. I don't know why it's acting so badly. It shouldn't be.
Okay, at least the game is on stream now.
OBS has disconnected.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh
no.
man, wonderful.
Okay, so earlier I was playing Minecraft and I downloaded like some of the old Hermitcraft worlds because I wanted to look at the redstone and shit, and it crashed my
Yeah.
computer. I think it might not
Oh.
be recovered from that.
Oh no, maybe. I mean, I can hear Plants vs. Zombies through Discord now.
Oh, that's probably because I re-clicked back into the window.
Well, I've got a stream up and like where I can see both the Discord and the stream. So I'll let you know like stream like dies,
Okay.
or like if it gets like bad.
It does seem to have fixed itself now for the most part. Like,
Yeah.
the kilobits are still bad, but they're not as
Yeah, like
bad.
it's buffering a lot, but audio's going through well.
Alright. Okay, so I am definitely going to stop screen sharing. That's... Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That did help. That did help quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah. Uh. Again, the only hard thing is it'll be buffering a lot for me on my end.
Yeah, there's nothing in the options to help with this. It's just, do you want it full screen or not?
I'm surprised that this game is being weirdly intensive.
I know! Like, this game is 10 years old, 12 years old, actually.
If it is an issue with your computer, I think the only way to fix that would be to, like, properly restart.
Yeah,
Love technical issues.
I also love technical issues.
Hey, at least there's no one in chat right now.
There's never anybody in chat, you kidding? It's you guys, that's it. You're the people who watch me.
If only.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, I might as well just deal with it and at least the VOD will be okay.
Yeah, the VOD will be fine. Even if the stream is bad.
Is there supposed to be like this much negative space on your stream?
No, but this is as big as it gets.
Ah. Okay.
I mean, I could do what I did when I was playing off and scooch this over and move you.
Yeah.
Gonna flip you turnways. There you go. Now there's a little bit less. I'm rotating you. Yes, you've been rotated. There we go. Now there's a little bit less negative space.
Yeah, bitrate is going a bit on.
I need to upgrade my computer. That's definitely a thing I need to do, but...
I think Discord screen share, because on Discord you're still on the main menu unless you restarted the game in between press and start adventure.
Oh, I haven't hit start adventure yet.
Oh, okay. Was it just a button you pressed that opened the text box?
Yeah, it was the help button, which is like, this is how you play the game.
No help for you.
Yeah, no help for me. No technical help, at least. Alright.
If anything, I'll click into the VOD to see if it's just buffering, like, on stream end, or if it is just, even on the VOD, bitrate's bad.
Yeah, well, if it is, oh well. I do record these, like, separately from the VOD that shows up, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hopefully. Oh, this window is so small. You can really tell this game came out many, many years ago. It's a fun game, though.
Oh yeah. I've thought about like downloading it on like my Vita or something.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely recommend it, especially if you
I
like,
I swear this game had a DS port, right? Like original DS? Or was it like
I
DSiWare or something?
think it was DSiWare.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I've only ever played it on a computer because it came with the laptop that I got for college.
The Okay, do you want to know the two specific ways I've played Plants vs Zombies that aren't like the only times I've played like actual full Plants vs Zombies and not like the free trial? So
Hmm.
do you remember when like a bunch of restaurants like Chili's or whatever would have like the little kiosk things? That's like here's your card scanner, but also like have apps on it?
I do remember that, yes.
I've played Plants vs Zombies on one of those.
That's so much fun. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, Stream is. By the time Stream is hearing this, what I am seeing right now is you moving the stuff on OBS.
Oh my god. That is. You might need to reload the
I
page.
I just refreshed from coming back from looking at the VOD.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, yeah, you might just have to upload the locally recorded version on like YouTube.
I mean, that's what I usually do anyway, but.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
That is a harsh punishment.
Uh, so, sorry folks who are for some reason watching this VOD on Twitch.
Yeah, maybe don't do that. Maybe go to my VOD's channel.
By the time you are seeing this message and haven't already clicked off the screen.
Yeah, if you've done that, you are amazing and I love you.
I mean, first of all, we salute you for sticking this long and hoping it gets better, but please, please highly recommend at least maybe waiting till like tomorrow to watch this stream when it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I should be able to get it up tonight.
Yeah, I usually just say tomorrow because it usually takes YouTube a couple hours to get it out of like low quality, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I've played this game so much that these early levels are actually almost painful.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I haven't played the game in years, but even then I'm like, oh. Man, I want to try doing like the competitive multiplayer sometime.
That does sound fun. I've never tried that. I played this a lot when I was in college because I didn't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
And it was free on my laptop, so eh.
Okay, something I'm trying to remember. Does Animal Crossing City Folk have local multiplayer?
I have no idea. I've never played an Animal Crossing.
Okay, sorry. I was kind of just thinking out loud of ooh, things that would be fun to do as streams.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to obtaining Animal Crossing City Folk to play with people.
Yeah.
Though at that point, like, would probably just get one of the newer ones.
No, I'm just talking about specifically for doing wink wink nudge nudge playthrough.
Ah, I see, I see.
Of that way anyone who doesn't have the Switch game can play.
I see. Yes.
The only co-op mod for GameCube Animal Crossing is very buggy and like prone to breaking the game.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. Because I want to do ways to play the older Animal Crossings, but like multiplayer. Because really, the way you could do that with like GameCube Animal Crossing is having like the save data for that game like saved to like a Google Drive or something that we all access.
Mm-hmm.
But then we couldn't play at the same time, and then we'd have to be like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like even if you're playing City Folk and doing local multiplayer, it'd probably still be a good idea to do it that way. It just means people, so that way if anyone wants to play on like their own end,
Yeah.
when no one else is playing. I don't know, I just think it'd be fun to have like an Animal Crossing town we all share.
It would be.
And I don't know how well the Switch emulators work for that.
Currently the Switch emulators don't work very well, just in general.
Yeah, I like they run New Horizons, just not very well. Like
Yeah.
anytime you're like outside of a building, it gets choppy. But also that's me talking on my. I don't have like top of the line computer. It's mostly just a decent motherboard. It's more of, I guess the way I'm talking about my computer, it's not a good computer, it's just made with recent parts, I guess.
Yeah.
It was pretty good enough, but not enough to make emulating a Switch game not choppy.
Oh, yeah, no. Even with high-end computers, that's difficult, is what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to upgrade my graphics card and
Yeah.
see what I can do about getting more. I think memory is what's holding me back from doing good.
You gotta download more RAM.
Yes. My favorite, walnuts.
Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple gun.
Gun?
You know, Donkey Kong's famous pineapple gun.
I do know that.
I always forget that you get like cherry, like right at the cherry bombs, like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much only useful right at the beginning, but I don't know, they feel like they for some reason in my head they feel like something you get later.
Yeah, they feel like something you shouldn't get until, like, maybe, like, right before the water levels, but no, you get them, like, the second thing you get.
Yeah.
Come on, 2 more suns. Come on. Thank you.
It's interesting looking at a lot of the cut content for PBZ1.
Oh, there's so much cut content.
Yeah. So it's always
Uh-oh.
funny when you see like, oh, here's
Hold
cut
on.
content, and here's like a cut content video, and it's just here's a dev tool,
Yeah, that's not cut content, that's dev tools, my mans.
or like just, oh yeah, the sun costs used to be different. It's like, yeah, of course it used to be different. Of course they would change the balancing throughout development.
Yeah, that is literally how game development works. Stop. I might lose this round.
Yeah, it's how it goes. I don't think you can do the first couple levels, like, without losing a couple mowers. I mean, to be fair, these are also just these are the slowest rounds of the game on both the zombies' end and your end.
Yeah, because I don't have any of my good tools yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept the sacrifice for this lane.
So really, on the early levels, you kind of want to prioritize getting more sun, like building like a second layer of sunflowers like right away,
Yeah.
because you kind of need to double stack pea shooters here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stream is still on 1-3.
Ah! Well, they'll catch up eventually.
Maybe. Oh yeah, no, that's the frames are chugging. Not like bit rate, you know, getting like scrambled. No, game is crunching.
Game
Frames
is
are dropping.
the game
The
is doing
zombies
its
are eating your
best.
frames.
Oh God, my brothers, why have you done this to me?
I think what you should do is it can take effort, but release a version of the VOD where it's just in the corner what stream would have been seeing at the time.
Oh, that'd be so hard to do.
Yeah. Like just in the corner put the VOD from Twitch. This is a real game clam trailer on stream right now.
Oh my God. Uh, you can only do your best. Why did I put one there? This
Yeah.
is the final.
I
Whatever.
think, as far as I'm aware, audio is still good on.
Well, that's what matters.
Oh no, audio is broken on stream as well now.
I see.
Oh wait, no, it's working. It's just highly out of sync.
Ah. Dave is
I
here.
unmuted. It took me a second, and then I heard pineapple gun.
Yeah, because it's been a while.
Oh, hi Dave.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
It's time for bowling.
Enchilada roll. Damn, this bitch crazy.
I love him.
He's like the Joker. He thinks crime is funny.
Crime is funny.
Exactly. Like the Joker.
Save the exploding one. Yeah, basically once you get past bowling, then the game actually gets good.
Yeah. I want competitive Plants vs. Like, I want, like, the like, competitive multiplayer mode, but for bowling.
Oh, yes, that would be so much fun.
Like, I want to see someone send out, like, high-level zombies to try to counter bowling.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do against high-level zombies? Explosions.
Exactly.
10,000
I
years of
think that, like-
torment, okay?
Yeah. 1,000 years. I've been thinking, I want to do a stream where I just play the pinball mode that's in Kirby Mass Attack on stream.
That would be fun.
Because that's, like, a really fun... And, I mean, I just, in general, want to stream Kirby Mass Attack, but I need to make sure, like, it works well with my tablet. Because I am not playing that game with mouse.
Oh, God, no. That sounds like a nightmare.
I mean, it'd be more playable than something like Theater Rhythm with a mouse, but I still... It wouldn't be preferable, and it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna flick the Kirby's around, I want to do it with my own hands, damn it.
Yeah, you can't do it with a mouse. It's legal.
Yeah. They should make a new Kirby Mass Attack game.
They really should.
They made a fucking sequel to, like, Canvas Curse.
Hmm.
Oh, do you not remember? They made a sequel to Canvas Curse on the Wii U.
Oh, I never had a Wii U, so I didn't know, like, anything.
They did it in a claymation art style.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. It's really, like, it's a very pretty looking Wii U game. Also very cute to see Kirby in claymation.
It's what he deserves.
Because it's like... The best way I can describe, like, the texture they give the clay is that it looks almost like fondant. Like,
Oh,
they make it look edible.
Kirby is edible.
Oh, yeah. God, that's the curse of fondant, is that it looks like it would be tasty.
And it's not. It's
It's
really not.
not. It's never tasty. I... Did you ever, as a kid, have, like, those, like, oh, here's edible Play-Doh recipe?
No.
Oh, pretty much it's just homemade fondant, but...
Oh. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a bad time for me. I just ate regular Play-Doh.
It's specifically for kids who want to eat Play-Doh.
You can just do that. Nobody can stop you.
It ends up having the opposite effect, where it just makes you it makes you dislike the taste, and so you don't want to eat Play-Doh. Yeah, even on Discord's end, sound is a little bit delayed.
Ah.
By like a second.
Well, that's... could be worse.
Yeah, at least for this game, it's fine. I mean, I didn't even really notice until the pole vault guys started.
Yeah,
vaulting
their little sproing noise.
Yeah. She plant on my zombies till I bowling.
Oh. Already have a nut there. This is a very relaxing game, however, it uses up all of my brain. Not yet. Well, I guess it's too late for that. For this round, at least, but...
Yeah.
I don't need them yet.
But they're fun.
It's true, they are fun.
This is the first time I've ever been actually paying attention to the music in Plants vs. Zombies.
The music's really good.
Yeah. I never noticed the final wave music was, like, different.
Yeah, it's ever so slightly faster.
Yeah.
Snow peas, my beloved.
Yeah. Again, snow peas are another thing that feel like they feel like they're a so much later thing.
They do.
Because this is what, the only third non-tutorial level?
Yeah, just about. Yeah, like I was saying, this uses up like all of my brain power, unfortunately, being good at video games.
Yeah, no, that's why I haven't been able to pay attention to the music before.
I've listened to the soundtrack just on its own, and also there's a musician who just came out with a jazz album that is Plants vs. Zombies.
That's why you link that.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, if I ever somehow end up getting an Xbox Live Gold again, I should check out the shooter games.
Yeah. I've heard that they're good, but also they are just shooter games.
The tower defense mode is fun.
Yeah. That's what I come to Plants vs. Zombies for. Tower defense.
So, man, if I wanted to play, like, a third-person, like, tower defense game like that, I would just play Dungeon Defenders.
Yeah.
First of all, I can play Dungeon Defenders whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, like... Because, like... like years ago, I got they like had like the entire game. They had like the game and all of its DLC on like sale for like $10,
Oh, dang.
which that game has fucking Penny Arcade DLC.
Yeah, it sure does.
But I didn't even know there were like DLC classes in that game. But I haven't played the game single player enough to actually. Or I haven't really played the game in a while. I might do that. I don't know. I'm like, that's the kind of game where it's like, if I'm gonna play that game, I want to play it multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like. Whenever like I had Xbox Live Gold, like that was always great because then it's, which is why I'm like glad that Game Pass is a thing. Because God, I would have killed to have that earlier.
Yeah.
To be able to actually play like new games.
Yeah, new games, like, as they're coming out and, like, without having to worry about spending, like, all of your money.
Yeah. Well, I I haven't been able to buy like the only like full priced games I've ever like asked for were like Splatoon 2 and like Monster Hunter Rise, even though that was recently, but it was like both parents working and actually had the income for that. And even then that was like that's still like every now and then thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
literally
think
the only good thing about
I don't
working is
think
not
I've
having.
ever had a $60 game until, like, I think before the only other, like, around $6 game I ever had was, like, Skylanders.
Ah.
But even then, that was, like, that was, like, a special, like, okay, this is for both your birthday and Christmas kind of gift.
Mm-hmm.
It's November, yippee!
Yippee!
And even then, I would only really ever have, like, the starter pack and maybe, like, 1 or 2 extra Skylanders. Like, most of the Skylanders I had were from friends who had Skylanders that they didn't want anymore. Or, like, they ended up getting doubles of. And it's like, man, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is, the amount of Skylanders you have doubles as your lives in the game.
Oh, that makes it a pay to win. That sucks.
There's also, like, a bunch of collectibles that you need to have, like, a bunch of elements that you don't get in the starter set to use.
Ugh. Yeah, I never had Skylanders or
the
any of
fucking,
those because we couldn't afford them, but,
yeah.
like, that sounds like such bullshit.
Yeah. It's weird, like, the way I put it is, it's like, they were fun games, but looking back, I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm just glad I had friends who did also have Skylanders, because at least then we could play, because whenever they would come over, they would, like, bring our Skylanders, and we'd be like, okay, now we get to play and do this stuff, but at least then it's like, and the interesting thing is Skylanders aren't actually NFC chips. Because the way the port, I actually looked into this the other day, because they actually use RFID chips. Because RFID lets you just have one, like, scanner in the like, portal thing. So that way you can actually have multiple, like, because every other, like, NFC-based game, the like, base has multiple spots on them.
Okay.
Skylanders, it's designed to have multiple figures all on one scanner. So the way they get around that is they use RFID, which has like a wider range.
That's neat.
Yeah. They and also like so a lot of the earlier Skylanders were actually like had batteries in them, and some of them would just straight up like light up.
Well, that's
Like
cool.
pretty much all of the Skylanders Giants figures had lights in them that would light up when you put them on the portal.
Man, that's really cool. I wish I had some of those when I was a kid.
Yeah. It's like the way I describe Skylanders is it's stuff that's like fun if you don't care about being like a collector.
Ah.
Like you can like there's nothing that's not there's nothing that's not optional. That's like nothing that's not optional is locked behind needing certain figures. I feel like the only game that really it's like the last two games that push it like really there's only some of the games that like push it hard, and they're like the later ones because pretty much everything after Giants has a specific mechanic that has to do with the figures, like specifically.
Ah.
Because, you know, Giants was like, okay, here's the special kind of figure you need every now and then. But at least that one's, like, given to you. And it's really just, okay, do you want a giant of, like, a different element? And... Because Skylanders kind of got into the thing where slowly as the series went on, it pretty much felt like you could only buy the like bigger or like the specialized Skylanders, which were more expensive.
Yeah. It definitely got to the point where if you hadn't been like in it from the beginning, there was no chance of you ever having a good time because you wouldn't have the money.
Barely.
At least that's how it felt to me, somebody who was not into it at the beginning and wanted to get into it and didn't have money.
Yeah. I mean, like, the starter sets give you, like, a good amount of stuff to mess around with, and weirdly, I feel like they also had what was called, like, Dark Edition sets, where you'd get more Skylanders and they were, like, special colors. But those weren't, like... But those were technically the special edition of the game, but it's like, I don't know, you're already paying, like, a bunch of money for the game. It's not that much more expensive than buying the game with those amount of Skylanders. It's just part of, they went out of stock, like, pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's, special edition.
Yeah, or like, oh, they've been out of stock since the beginning of the year, and you're never going to get one. Sorry, kid.
So for the like 5th game in the series, Trap Team, the way they did it is the main like gimmick for that one. Which actually, the gimmick for the 4th game, Swap Forts, because Swap Forts changed a lot with the like. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Give me one second. I'll be right back. I need to check something. Nope, it was my neighbor.
Yeah.
Knocking on door. Not mine. Okay, anyway, you were saying?
I was saying, it like, with the 4th game, Skylanders Swap Force, they, like, changed a lot of the, like, the like, gameplay loop a lot. Which is, like, the main two developers, like, the two developers of the series were, Toys for Bob and, like, Vicarious Visions. Both of which, as of this stream, Activision has gutted into just making Call of Duty.
Yep, they both they got
You
completely
know,
murdered.
even after they're like, even after those studios both came back to do the like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot like remasters or remakes in like Crash 4, and those games were like huge success.
They were massive successes. Here's your reward. Make shooty game.
Oh, these studios that are known for making fun platformers and have been for like a decade. Yep. So the first two games, Spyro's Adventure and Giants, were made by Toys for Bob, and then Swap Force was done by Vicarious Visions, and this was, okay, this is the big HD one. No more Wii ports. Or
No more.
at least downgraded Wii ports. Like, Superchargers didn't even get a full Wii port, it was just the racing mode.
Yeah.
Which I had to look back into it. So it was Donkey Kong was in the Wii U version of Superchargers, and Bowser was the Wii version. Which, yeah, so you know about the Skylanders amiibo that are like Bowser and Donkey Kong, right?
Yes.
The fact that they gave Donkey Kong a shirt. They
Yeah.
put a shirt on that ape.
They put a shirt on that beast.
They put a shirt on that ape and taught him how to drive a motorcycle.
Good for him.
So to be fair, that is a good design for Donkey Kong barrel motorcycle. But the main gimmick of Swap Force was that you had like for the special edition figures for like the gimmick figures this time, they had like you could swap around the like parts of them, and so you could like fuse them together.
That's neat.
And so they actually gave you 2 of the special edition figures this time. Pretty much all of the games give you 3 figures. It's just Swap Force, the mechanic wouldn't work if you didn't have 2, so they give you 2.
Yeah. You need at least 2 to have a good time.
Yeah. And then the next one, Trap Team, let you capture bosses and made them playable for like a small amount of time.
That's cool as hell.
You could only have 1 boss per trap, and you had to buy them separately. And for the final boss of the game, you needed a special edition Chaos Trap that was really hard to find, and I think exclusive to Toys R Us.
Toys R Us exclusives always sucked.
Yeah. For anyone who may be, I don't know, somehow a child watching this,
You shouldn't
Toys
be.
R Us
Go home.
used to be a thing that exists.
If you're not old enough to remember Toys R Us, you're not old enough to be watching this stream.
I know that was the joke. I'm like, if there's somehow someone in chat or watching this VOD, I guess, I don't know, somehow found it through through searching Plants vs. Zombies. Are there still children who would be searching for like the first Plants vs. Zombies game?
I don't think there is. Like, this game is old enough that it would have been the type of kid, like, would be the age of the type of kid who liked it when it came out.
Yeah. Like, I understand maybe a kid looking up Plants vs. Zombies 2 videos, or like videos of like the like shooter games.
Yeah.
God, it's really funny that they made Plants vs. Zombies hero shooters.
It really is.
But they're set up more like a MOBA than a hero shooter. Because their whole main mechanic is that you can like summon like minions.
Huh.
Yeah, you play them like a MOBA where you have like you're trying to capture the enemy base.
Yeah, I never paid that much attention to the
And you
shooter
can, like, place
games.
down, like, pretty much, imagine TF2 if every character, like, could build, like, the engineer.
That sure is a game that would definitely exist.
Yeah, but, like, there's still, even in, like, the versus mode, there's, like, still, like, a building mechanic for both the plants and the zombies. Pretty much, I think the way pretty much, imagine if the versus mode in this game was a hero shooter.
I'm glad it's not.
Oh yeah, glad. I guess they're like, it's weirdly fun to play. I don't know how to describe these games. They're like a mess. And even if I ever went back to them, I wouldn't want to play them online again, unless I'm playing with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Whoops.
they'd be a fun game to play online.
I clicked out of the game.
Yeah. Oh man, forgot how satisfying the bucket zombie sound is. Or just in
Yes.
general, how satisfying all the sounds are.
Yeah, the bucket zombies especially, they have such a good sound to them.
Yeah, like all the, like, plopping sounds.
We are
And then
about to launch
like,
an all-out attack on your house. Boss level.
it's weird to describe it as it feels weird to describe it as meaty. Oh,
Yeah.
nice first roulette level. Aw, man, fucking love the music in these levels.
It's so good.
All the ones that do, like, fucking games that have, like, a motif that they, like, bring in all the way through is good. Also, weird suggestion, but do you mind adding the Rabbids versus the Rabbids versus Mario plus Rabbids 2 soundtrack to the interstitial stream playlist?
I guess I can. I don't know where I would put it or where it would fit, but I could.
I mean, it's got Yoko Shimomura songs in it that, like, God, have you ever wanted to hear a Yoko Shimomura arrangement of Mario Galaxy music?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Because literally the three main composers are Yoko Shimomura, Grant Kirkhope, and I'm blanking on his name, but the composer for the Ori and the Blind Forest games.
Oh, I love their music.
Like, and even with the, like, Grant Kirkhope music in there, it actually sounds like he cared stuff. So he was given actual direction. No offense to him, it's just in the first game, it sounded incredibly generic.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of direction, I don't think.
The Grant Kirkhope songs actually sound like his, like, composing style. And not just, like, they got him, just they could say they had a name composing the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But again, it's really fucking funny to hear, like, because it's not like a lot of those battle tracks aren't like the whimsy style music of Mario and Luigi. It's like the boss music of Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I love about Yoko Shimomura's composing style. Is she knows how to do both the, like, extremely intense battle music and the fun whimsy.
Yeah, you gotta, like, have the whimsy.
She was the perfect person to get for doing Kingdom Hearts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because she had already done the, like, Mario RPG soundtrack at that point. Which, that always, like, hearing Mario RPG, like, original Mario RPG music does just sound like Proto Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Just a teeny bit.
Have you read the interview between her and Toby Fox for the Live A Live remake?
I have not. I didn't even know they'd done something like that.
There was an interview with like art by Tony Chang for it. But yeah, they did. I had to Google Translate it, unfortunately, because at the time I read it, there wasn't like an actual proper fan translation. But no, it was really interesting talking about like you got of just an interview between like them both being interviewed about like about composing music in video games. It's specifically related to like Live a Live.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've completely run out of space to put things now.
Yeah. It's also really fun to just hear that people talk about, yeah, Tony Fox's Japanese is like pretty fluent.
He's pretty good at it.
Because they even bring that up in the interview. It's like, oh yeah, when we met in 2018, it's like, you know, I like very hard to, and she like compliments like, oh yeah, you've gotten so much better, and it's like, oh. It's also just fun hearing Yoko Shimura talk about like her experience in the industry, because it's just interesting to hear her, because she came from a specifically like classical music background, doing music during like SNES era.
Yeah, which is entirely something different. Like, completely different style of how you have to
Like,
compose.
it's easier to make chiptune music now than it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, then you did it, because, you know, now you don't have to rely on video game sound chips.
Yeah. Oh, video games, sound chips.
Which is what makes I always fun to hear DS soundtracks that actually use the DS's sound chip and don't just have MP3 music on them.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, highly compressed music.
The most compressed music possible.
Yeah. Like, Apollo Justice, for example, really interesting to hear, because they're, like, specifically trying to, well, also trying to emulate, like, they're trying to emulate, like, the perfect in-between of the GBA and DS's sound chips.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the DS already can emulate the GBA sound chip, because it kind of has to.
Yeah. There's not really much getting away from that.
Yeah, which the 3DS port from 2017 of Apollo Justice has been really good so far. Like, I I highly recommend that if you ever want to play like Apollo Justice or the Ace Attorney trilogy, play it on the 3DS. I know, there's better versions. I know you can play it on like console, but just play it on the 3DS.
I mean, I still have the first one for DS. I could definitely play it on 3DS real easy.
No, I mean just because the like 3D effect is really nice.
Oh, you mean the ones that were made for the 3DS?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about specifically like the collection Ace Attorney trilogy.
Ah. Yeah, I've heard good
Just because,
things about that.
yeah, Ace Attorney trilogy in general is really good, but like playing it on a system with like designed for, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and also just the 3D, because like whenever you get a 3D, like I've noted, like especially on like old 3DSs, 2D games work so good. Like, I want to get back into playing Shovel Knight, but I specifically want to play the 3DS version of that game, because I've heard the 3D effect on that one's also very good.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about the 3D effect on, like, a lot of games, but unfortunately I can't really use the 3D effect. It gives me a
I've
headache.
noticed I have to be, like, sitting up to play it, or else it hurts. Like, the way I have to play it without it hurting my eyes, I have to, like... unfortunately, I have to shrimp pose.
Shrimping is
3D effect.
required for 3D effect.
Because unless I get it perfectly angled, it starts hurting my eye. Or, like, if I'm looking up at it, it hurts my eyes, is the way I'm putting it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's It's always been surprising just how quickly Nintendo dropped the 3D effect.
Yeah, I think they started getting reports of how easy it was to get a headache from it, and they're like, oh, never mind then? Never mind. We'll just not do that.
Like, as early as, like, Pokemon X.
Yeah. Yeah, they pretty much dropped it immediately.
2013. Man, I just... frustration of trying to find a DS, like, 'cause I do need to upgrade to a, like, new 3DS for, like, streaming purposes, and also just in general, because I want to play more games on my 3DS.
Yeah.
Because I want to check out the 3DS port of Xenoblade. I want to see what that's like.
It definitely seems interesting. Like, that's not a game that was intended for handhelds.
Yeah, at the very least, because I don't have the money for the Switch HD remaster.
Yeah.
Ooh, love the Final Wave version of this song.
Yeah, I think my favorite Final Wave version of a song is the
I love
Nighttime
how it
Pool.
slows back down when there's just a couple zombies left.
Yeah. Sunshroom.
That, like, they bring in the because it's like whenever it's the Final Wave version, it's like they bring in the motif harder, make the song like higher tempo, and it's just really cool. I love how this one becomes more jazzy.
Yeah.
Is it weird that the thing I'm most excited about for KH4 is to hear its Dearly Beloved rendition?
No, I think that's pretty normal. I'm also super excited to hear the new Dearly Beloved rendition.
Like, especially after Melody of Memory.
Oh, yeah, Melody of Memory was so much fun with...
I'm kind of hoping that if they ever, like... I want to make... I do not have the skill or ability to do so, but I want to, like, rearrange the, like, the like, forest scenes version of Dearly Beloved, where it uses, the Melody of Memory Dearly Beloved.
Oh, that'd be
In
fun.
my head, I'm like, that's the Kairi version of Dearly Beloved. That's Kairi's Dearly Beloved.
It is! Kingdom Hearts 2 is Riku's version, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is Kairi's version.
Yeah. Because even Kairi's brings in more of the, like... I don't know how to describe it. It's just... all of the, like, various versions where they feel fitting to the game. You know? Like, I like how the fact that Union Crosses has the whimsy of Dream Drop, but it still feels like there's something there.
Yeah.
Which is, hey, perfect way to describe Union Cross, but also, god damn it, they used the fucking Dream Drop one. Going to get you. Right, I don't know, should I talk about Kingdom Hearts spoilers on your Plants vs. Zombies playthrough?
You can talk about Kingdom Hearts at any time. I will never argue against Kingdom Hearts hours.
Okay, I'm just double checking since you have a specifically spoilers yes Kingdom Hearts playthrough.
Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts spoilers, yes, are just to be expected at all times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also sometimes I also just ask as just a warning to anyone who's maybe listening to the VOD who doesn't want Kingdom Hearts spoilers.
Yeah, it's a good idea to say, hey, I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts before talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, specifically, man, Union Cross uses the Dream Drop one, huh?
I don't think that's much of a spoiler.
No, I mean specifically the reveal that the Dream Eaters are
Oh, yes.
transformed Kirithes.
Yeah. Hey, these cute, sweet creatures who are here to protect and love you. Yeah, they were once, or they will eventually
Hey
be.
Josh, remember how Flora's body showed up in the realm of sleep? And their heart specifically made a new body?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think about that.
Oh, you
Until
didn't. You
now.
didn't.
That was on accident.
Oh, I love when things are on accident really dramatic.
We joked about, oh yeah, Eld thought Flora was like a Dream Eater at first, but now I'm like, oh, right. I I still think that's my favorite part of last session is how to make it clear. I keep repeating because I want to make it so clear. Like, hey, these two have done this so many times. The only reason this is different is because they actually have to fight this time.
Yeah, there's things here now.
Which is also, hey, maybe why Flora panicked and flashbanged the party to wake them up.
If it works, it works.
She's like, well, I'd rather have a. I don't want to have a sense. I don't want to have sensory overload, but I'd rather have sensory overload than die.
Yeah. You never know if you die in the game, you die in real life. Or in the dream,
Yeah,
rather.
I think. To be, I don't think she wants to think about. I guess the way I'm currently playing for is the idea of imagine the exact thing your character could say that would make it completely clear what they're going through, and never let them say it.
Yes, that's the key on how to write good characters.
Yeah,
Know what they want to say and know that they will never say it ever.
yeah. Like the idea that this is something they don't even want to tell Eld.
Mm-hmm.
They themselves don't really want to think about it. They're just, okay, this is normal now. This is my normal now.
This is how life goes, I guess.
Like, oh, I was trying to open a drawer and my hand came off.
This is fine.
This is fine. Hey, Laramie, can you help with this?
Laramie, do you have any duct tape? Rabbit tape for rabbit.
I still think the funniest thing is the pop off of, huh, Stormy? Did you say L grabs Warren by the hand? Huh? What body part did you say? L grabs Warren with?
Completely normal and fine.
And just the reaction of just both looking at each other screaming, God damn it.
Screaming at each other constantly over this.
Uh, Thank you for dealing with all of us doing secret DMs to you.
No, it's been the most fun thing, I promise. Like, if I didn't enjoy it, I would have told you guys to stop by now.
Yeah. Man, ever since that session, I have been wanting Cheddar Bay biscuit.
They're good.
They're good. I mean, those kind of are a go-to comfort food. Biscuits in general are a comfort food, because it's like, you can make a bunch of them, they're nice, snowy, you can just scarf them down.
It's hard to go wrong with biscuits.
Yeah. Looking dipping it in coffee.
Maybe don't do that.
Glad that bit went full circle right at the end.
Yeah.
Also, oh boy, the tension between Between Eld and Freddy, huh? Just keeps getting worse.
Yeah. There might be consequences for that eventually.
Oh, I figure. Man, I can't wait till Flora meets Org 13. I've like genuinely been thinking of, okay, how do I want to play that? I mean, especially since session is next week.
It is not next week? It's not till
Josh.
November.
Yeah, Josh, it's the 24th.
Yeah, next week is still October.
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday is the 30th.
That's this upcoming Sunday. It's Monday.
I obviously conceptualize what a week is differently than you. Because there's at least 7 days between now and the next game.
So you're saying there's a week between this time and next game, huh? Okay, I want to make it clear I'm not like actually arguing about it. I'm joking, arguing about it.
I understand.
I want to make it.
I understand. Okay. Yes.
I just, sometimes I worry if I actually make it clear I'm joking or not.
No, you're pretty good at making it clear you're joking, at least to me.
Okay. It's always specifically with joke arguing that I get like anxious about.
That's fair. But also, yeah, the way I understand a week is not the normal standard way of like, if it is between 5 and 7 days away, it's a week away. If it's more than 7 days away, it's more than a week away. I don't need to worry about it right now.
I guess for me, it's specifically when I think next weekend. I don't think this upcoming weekend. I think the weekend of next week. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
So if something is Sunday next week, it's... Yeah. But yeah, it is also Monday. It's literally Sunday was yesterday, so I could also get... So yeah, it'd also be fair if that's why.
Yeah, that's most likely why it's not registering as that for me. Because Sunday was yesterday.
Yeah. What day did we... What day of the month... What day did we do it on this month? I'm trying to remember.
I do not have the ability to look at it right now. I have it in my calendar.
How many weeks do you usually like schedule between sessions?
3 weeks between.
3 weeks, okay. It just somehow felt a lot longer when I read November.
Yeah.
So like it was like recently, I was like, oh right, that's pretty soon. Right, this month is already almost over.
Unfortunately. Because I really don't want it to be the end of October already.
Yeah. Man, can't believe we're gonna do the Halloween divorce one-shot.
Halloween divorce.
You thought Dream episode was the Halloween special? No, it's divorce court.
There is divorce. You will see the divorcees.
It'd be fucking hilarious to actually do a one-shot where we do the Freddy looks her divorce court arc.
That would be hilarious.
Maybe if we get to a point where like, okay, we need to take a break from how intense this is getting. Let's do divorce court.
Yeah.
Specifically with you playing Freddy as an NPC. we make our lawyers sodas.
Okay, listen. If ever we go to Phoenix Wright, that is what will happen.
No, I just had a fucking idea.
Yeah?
The party is the jury. You play all of the characters as NPCs.
Oh my god, I could never do that. That is so much work. I would die.
Or at least, no, God, I'm just imagining fucking divorce court, but it's somehow set up like it's an actual like murder investigation. Like the different party members are witnesses for some reason.
Oh, what kind of kangaroo court would that be? It'll be worse than that time that Professor Layton had to solve a murder.
God, no, I just realized the one person who would be most likely to know law at Organization 13 is fucking Luxord.
Yeah! Lawyer ass.
Genuinely the person who would most likely to actually know how law works. I think Luxord does just read, like, game handbooks for fun.
Yeah, he would.
Not in like a, oh, look at the pretty pictures way. I mean, he fully, like, analyzes the rules without ever actually playing the game.
Yeah, he goes in with the full intent of understanding everything there is to know about the thing, with no regard over whether he's actually going to actually need any of the information.
Exactly. Before the... It's always so funny that there's a canon Org 13 poker ring.
Yeah.
Best fucking detail to come out of Days is the canon Org 13 poker ring.
Canonically, they play poker.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime playing poker on company time. I mean, then again, I don't think anyone as Org 13 is paid. I think they just goes, okay, you can keep whatever money you get. I mean, okay, does it count as a... Does it...
Does it count?
Does it count as a company store if it's not owned by the company? And you're being paid in real money, it's just the only store that would serve you.
I think that's just discrimination.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that your money is good for all Muggles everywhere. It's just that's the only one you see.
No, that's what I mean. It's just this is the only one that was like. Because the whole bit is the Muggles aren't actually in most of the worlds. The Muggles aren't actually there. They got funny hologram crystals.
Yeah.
Did Zemnis just not? Did he not know? Well, then again, I guess he would. I guess the whole idea is you wouldn't want to be lingering in a world.
Yeah.
It is funny though that that Moogle isn't even a member of Org 13.
No, he's just here. He's helping.
I mean, okay, I guess the reason why he would need a cloak is to like travel and get supplies, because he's actually like physically there.
That's true, and most of the time, the people who wear the cloaks are only doing it because it protects them from stinky darkness.
That does imply that that Moogle knows how to open a door to darkness.
Good for them.
I mean, I guess I'd imagine Moogles could just in general move between worlds freely.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, would you really want to go between worlds just to set up shop? When you could just, I don't know, buy through a funny crystal?
Yeah, that sounds like a hassle.
Exactly. And plus, come on, you don't know if like a JRPG protagonist is gonna be in that world.
Yeah, you never know where the JRPG protagonists are going to show up.
Yeah.
They don't even know where they're going to show up.
So I want to know what the Moogle Union is like, because clearly it's like, okay, one Moogle assigned to each world, you know? Which, again, I'm telling you, it's the same Moogle that you find in World That Never Was in KH2. I will fight for it that that's the same Moogle.
Yeah, this is Stiltskin's house. This is where he works, and the other Moogles respect
He just
that.
doesn't. He's just not doing this officially anymore, you know?
Yeah, he kind of went on vacation.
Because he's not physics. Because even in KH2, it's like, oh yeah, he's selling to you through the funny crystals.
Yeah.
So. Well, no, because was there? No, because there wasn't even Moogle shops in KH1.
No, that was a KH2 quality of life upgrade.
Yeah,
because before you had to go
shopkeeper.
You had to go all the way back.
Shopkeepers till Chain of Memories. But I don't think those were real Moogles.
No, those were funny phantom Moogles.
Yeah. Data Moogles? How would Sora get the memory of Moogles selling things?
Well, from Roxas, obviously.
No, but that would have been when he's in Chain of Memories. God, I fucking love the scene where you go to Twilight Town. Yeah. Imagine playing Chain of Memories on the GBA for the first time.
I don't have to imagine that, but I do have to imagine getting far enough to get to the Chain of Memories, the Twilight Town.
I know, but like, because at least now if you're playing it, you at least know, most people know of Twilight Town when they get their Chain of Memories.
Mm-hmm.
Or they've at least seen it before. Through like screenshots or like cutscene comps or something, you know?
Yeah.
But imagine playing it in Chain of Memories for the first time before KH2, and yeah, they do just suddenly throw in a new world that you're told, oh yeah, you've been here before. You have memories of this place, Sora. You go here all the time.
You just forgot about it because of the funny castle. And everybody's going, wait, hold on, wait, what? Hold on.
hold on. This wasn't in my KH1.
This was not in KH1. They are gaslighting the boy.
God, I love that fucking scene. Because they're just... Yeah, they're just fully gaslighting Sora now, not even altering his memories, just actually for real gaslighting him.
Yeah, literal definition of the word.
Isn't even memory shit going on.
Nope.
God, fucking love the trope of, oh well, if if I can't remember it, then it must not have been important.
As somebody with severe ADHD, no, that's not how it works.
No, I mean the sense of a character going through something bad, like going through memory loss, saying that.
Yeah, it upsets me every time.
Exactly. No, that's why I like it, because it's like such a visceral trope, because it's like, oh haha, this incredibly important thing that you're like, oh, well, where it's like the character trying to like go, oh, nothing's bad, nothing's wrong. I also just love how even before Nominee even replaces any memories, Sora cares for her.
Yeah, because he's just a good boy.
He's just like, oh shit, there was this kid on the island who I completely forgot about. I gotta go rescue her. Even at the time where he's still like, oh yeah, I gotta look for Riku and Nominee. It's like, man, I got so many people I gotta save from this castle.
So many people I gotta protect.
Definitely not starting off his complex for the rest of the series.
This kid is just a pile of complexes in a trench coat at this point.
Yeah.
Oops. I've
I
clicked
mean,
out of the game again.
everything about Chain of Memories is just, oh, this is where you set up the character development, huh? Because it's just interesting how so many people just don't pay attention to what Chain of Memories is about. When it's like, thematically the most important game in the series, thematic enough that they literally had to retread it just so people would pay attention to it.
Yeah,
Where they literally had to make it clear, hey, Sora forgetting Castle Oblivion was a bad thing.
it was. It was a super bad thing.
This is a choice that will actively make the series going forward have more problems for him. I mean, the fact that they have to make it clear in KH3, it's like, yeah, even with Roxas's memories, even after the whole Datasaurus stuff, he still, after a year, doesn't know what happened there.
Yeah. Because Riku
Those
didn't exactly
memories-
have time to explain it, and he can't remember.
Because even what we see in, like, Recoded is only a glimpse of what happened. We don't actually get to see what happened with the org, or even, like, actually what happened with Nominee. I mean, anybody who is there is either dead or doesn't remember. Because let's see, who are the people that would have been there? Marluxia, Larxene, Riku Replica.
Oh. Hell, even the guys in Riku's side of the story, they didn't get the whole story. They didn't know what was going on.
They were in the fucking science basement. And there's Axel, I guess, but I don't think he was paying attention to, like, what was, but he wasn't there during, like, the moment to moment.
Yeah.
I think Axel was more worried about trying to get Nominee out of there, to be honest.
Yeah, and also doing as much murder as possible so that his little take over the organization plan might have a chance.
Yeah. I think that's what's interesting, because it's like he wanted to cover up that he let Nominee go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, are we not forgetting the fact that it's canon that Axel straight up fucking fakes his death?
Yeah, he does.
He does to go back to the org for months.
Mm-hmm.
Almost
And
like
then
he was trying to make sure Nominee and Riku got out safe.
Yep. And then when he does come back, he's like, absolutely not telling anybody anything. He was not talking about shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's also, this is where he fully found out the truth about Shion.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine there's a bunch of shit he didn't want to tell anyone.
Yeah. If we're talking about people with complexes on top of complexes, Axel is right there.
Yeah. I find it interesting how it almost feels like he's playing up the role of villain in Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
But then again, he doesn't ever play it up to Sora. It's like, oh, what are all the, oh man, Axel's such an evil guy, or he's doing so much murder. There are always scenes where it's mostly just him and, like, other org members.
Yeah,
Or he has to,
he definitely plays it up more around the other organization members than he does around, like,
I mean, the only person
anybody.
he kills in front of Sora is Vexen.
Yeah, and I think he just kind of wanted to kill Vexen.
Yeah. I mean, hey, given that we know he knew about the experiments going on in Radiant Garden.
I would also want to kill Vexen. Let's be real here.
Especially given that Axel and Sykes were friends with Subject X.
Mm-hmm.
Which, oh boy, given that we're now back onto Subject X's probably Strelitzia.
Yeah.
Hey buddy. Hey buddy, you killed your friend's brother. Or had the 12-year-old kill your friend's brother.
Yeah.
Fucking most awkward family reunion. God, when we get to see the fucking Lorium Strelitzia reunion, this game keeps hurting me with characters returning and seeing each other again, but are very much older now.
Mm-hmm. They've grown so far apart in the time they've been apart that they're gonna have some trouble. Oh, I remember what the Hypno Shroom does now. It's fine.
It's also given the fact that it's also just every time I have to think about staying or because of player being his caretaker had dreams where he saw the events the Union Cross, which then makes Xemnas finding Larkseed and Marluxia.
Yeah. That's definitely an ah. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Again, he has so many memories.
Yeah. You know, if I wasn't completely sold on him absolutely not remembering how to have emotions properly for most of the game, I would think he'd be panicking the entire time.
Yeah, if he wasn't actively ripping his heart out every time he started to grow a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way he's not doing that.
No, he's absolutely doing that.
He literally has the Keyblade that's designed to rip out people's hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And he fully knows people regrow their hearts. Because it's like... I mean, he has keepsakes.
Yeah.
Constantly going down to the room under the castle. Because he has keepsakes of Aqua's armor.
Mm-hmm. You can't tell me that there's no emotion whatsoever about that.
He's seemingly kinder to Roxas and Shion.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least he's more willing to tell them shit.
Yeah. He's at least a little bit less shitty to them.
Yeah. Sam Zig is really... All of the fucking polycule of, like, Xemnas, Cyax, and Zigbar.
Yeah.
Xemnas' boyfriend, Cyax, and Zigbar.
Yeah, real. This is my boyfriend, Xemnas, and this is his boyfriend, Zigbar.
Yeah.
And this is my ex, Axel. Fuck him.
Yeah. My freaking ex-husband, Axel.
Who has adopted every single child in the tri-state area.
Yes.
Which, honestly, good for him.
It would be cute to, like, Halloween costume of, like, Axel and the kids dressing up as Batman and the Robin.
Yes.
Okay, but now I gotta think about, okay, who would like which member of the Bat family?
Unfortunately, I'm not as versed on the lore as I would like to be for DC.
I mean, there is one of them that straight up died and came back from the dead.
I do know about that one, yes.
Yeah, you know, the whole plot line of... Yeah. It's interesting to me that the only, like, actual memory I have of like watching a clip of Batman Beyond as a kid is the fucking Joker Robin from the movie, and that's not funny.
It's not.
That's not very funny. I need to fucking watch Batman. Well, first, okay, should I watch the series that comes before because Batman Beyond's sequel to the animated series? Do you think I should watch Batman the animated series first?
I didn't watch Batman Beyond. I only watched the animated series. So I am biased in saying yes, you should absolutely watch it. It's very good.
Okay. I've heard good things about both, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely watch both though. Like,
God, it'd
just
be
because I
fun if
never
you
had
and
time
Punch
to
got
watch
together
it.
to do a Batman rewatch.
Yes.
We get all the Batman likers
All of the
together.
Batman likers in one room.
I'm on the scale of I've never actually read a fucking Batman comic and I never will, but I like Batman.
Same here. I watched the cartoon. I don't remember the cartoon other than the fact that I liked it,
Yeah.
but it was good.
We should also watch the fucking I think it's Ultimate Spider-Man, the Spider-Man Disney XD show.
Oh, yeah,
That
I've heard
one's
good things
good.
about it.
Yeah. They I mean, first series to have animated Squirrel Girl.
Oh, I love the concept of Squirrel Girl so much.
I think this is. I don't remember if this is where her modern design came from or not.
I
I know
honestly
it
couldn't
definitely
tell
came
you.
before the Squirrel Girl comic. Which I also need to fucking, like, fully read the Squirrel Girl comic. I've only read, like, the first 2 issues of that. Which, then again, those are also the only comics I've ever actually bought.
Yeah, I'm
They
always
were,
perfectly content to be, like, on the sidelines, fan of the fandom more than anything.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate. It's just Batman, unfortunately, gets written as a fascist too many times for me to get curious about the comics.
Yeah, that's honestly
Like,
what's been
if
keeping
someone
me from watching
recommends
them
like a
too.
specific run, sure, but it's like okay, I highly recommend the Batman Telltale games. Those are good. Really good portrayal of like the dichotomy of Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like, I think it was over a year
Literally,
ago
the
now, but
entire first season of that series is entirely about, hey, Arkham as a concept fucking sucks. We should get rid of it.
yes. But yeah, it was definitely over a year ago now, but Epic had all of the Batman games, like
Yeah.
almost every single one of them that exists for free, so I have a whole bunch of Batman games. We could play
Also,
Batman
just
games.
really good portrayal of the Joker. They got a good Joker in that one.
That's good.
Canonically bi Joker.
He's bisexual, I didn't know that. That's cool though. Like that.
Like, straight up flirting with Bruce Wayne.
As it should
The way
be.
they introduce the Joker is, yeah, he helps Batman, he helps, oh god, the fucking, they actually go into the, hey, yeah, the Wayne family was a crime family, and so are the Arkhams, hey, let's talk about that. Like, let's go into actively almost had his wife, like, institutionalized Thomas Wayne.
Oh damn, that's not in any of the canons I know.
Like, fully going, hey, institutionalizing people, whether they're criminals or not, fucking sucks.
Yeah, maybe don't do that.
And like because just like the thing I like about both Telltale Batman and the Batman is that they do a good job of like making it clear. Yeah, of course Bruce Wayne would be mad at Alfred for concealing this, but it's Alfred.
Yeah, it's Alfred. He's gonna keep secrets.
It's as much as the things Bruce Wayne did that sucked. This was Alfred's friend, or not Thomas Wayne. I mean,
Yeah.
Thomas Wayne did that sucked. This is. I mean, why wouldn't you want to make sure the child of your murdered friend has a good image of their family?
Yeah. Like, the kid's innocent. The kid doesn't know shit. It's not their fault.
Because in the Batman, you know, it's like, oh, private. The way they do it in Telltale is, yeah, no, now everyone knows. It's not a private internal matter. It's, no, the entire city knows. So both Bruce Wayne and Gotham find out at the same time.
Oh.
So you have this really interesting dichotomy of how do you write a character that's mad that people are blaming him for something that he was a child when this was going on, that he had never even known about until recently, but also make it clear that, like, yeah, of course the media, of course, if you have a millionaire getting mad that you're accusing him about his family history of being crime lords, of course you would assume it's a lie.
Yeah.
It's, like, a really good way of looking at it, where they actually make it clear that a good way of seeing it from both Batman and Gotham sides. Like, yeah, of course there's also people manipulating behind the scenes, because of course it's a fucking Batman story.
Mm-hmm.
But, like... yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. The not Michael Jackson's here.
Yeah. I mean, he used to be Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I remember playing when he was Michael Jackson. And then the Jackson family sued.
Michael Jackson died.
Yeah! He did kind of die just a little bit.
Incredibly poorly timed thing to have in your game about zombies.
Mm-hmm. Like, everyone knows it was just a Thriller reference, but that doesn't change it being terribly timed.
It doesn't help that they put this in the game, and then right around when the game released.
Yeah.
And then they got sued for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Holly is streaming Potionomics.
Ooh. Well, I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I haven't actually heard anything about Potionomics.
I've heard another streamer I watch, Chef Pyro, or Emily Pyro, I've heard good things from it.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah. God, people fucking, whenever she was like getting into gunpla making, and God, so many people assuming she didn't even know like the basics.
Yeah. And she got mad, rightfully so.
Yeah. Because it's like, yeah, I know I'm supposed to use fucking pliers. I don't have the money to buy a specialized model kit, or to buy specialized like pliers, but I'm just buying like a cheap model kit.
Yeah, if anything, she should have been like, "Hey, if you want to see me do this the quote-unquote right way, give me money."
She already posted multiple times that she had already bought the supplies for it.
People are so mean.
Yeah, and then because she was starting with real grade, the second she posted like, "Oh yeah, you know, a bit higher than as expected, but you know, makes sense." people immediately were like, see, I told you this is why you should have gone with real grade. And it's like, back off.
Fuck you guys. Like, seriously.
Love Gundam fans.
Gundam fans are the worst.
Do you think it had to do with people assuming that because she was specifically coming in from G-Wish as her first Gundam series?
You know what? Probably.
Because I've also seen a lot of weirdly elite. I've seen even more elitism than usual from Gundam fans about people coming to the series through G-Wish.
Yeah, they're all assuming like, oh, you're here for the girl one? You don't know anything.
Like, do they assume people don't know the connotations of mecha anime?
It's not like it's just one of the most popular genres ever or
Even if you don't
anything.
know about Gundam, you at least know, like, even if you don't know anything specifics about Gundam, at least the connotations of the kind of content that would be in a mecha anime.
Mm-hmm. Like, I used to watch Gundam once upon a time, like, when it was popular and mainstream on American TV.
It's just weird because you didn't see anything like this for fucking Build Fighters.
Yeah,
That
but
was the least political Gundam, since it's literally more about Gundam model kits than actual mobile suits.
yeah.
Which, if you want a good style of that kind of show, watch LBX. Just watch LBX.
Yeah.
Please. God.
Just watch something else if you don't want politics in your Gundams.
It's like, if you want to watch something that's tiny mobile suits, don't watch Build Fighters, watch LBX.
Mm-hmm.
Because LBX is specifically, literally in canon, tiny Gundam mobile suits. It's not actually Gundam branded, but...
Yeah. It's Gundam adjacent.
It's Gundam adjacent. The model kits are both made by Bandai.
Yeah.
Which, LBX is actually done by, Level 5.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is really funny, because when I heard it, I'm like, wait, what? The bitches who made Ni no Kuni made this?
Yeah.
I need to fucking get back to playing Ni no Kuni. I, like, bought it on my Switch, like, 2 years ago? Because I got it on sale, and I still haven't. I'm still at, like, the first dungeon. Like, I think I had, like, just completed the boss of the first dungeon.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to check out Ni no Kuni yet.
Yeah, there's actually an OVA for it. Oh, a
Oh.
movie for it on Netflix. It's really interesting. Kinda more goes directly into the isekai angle as like generic isekai, but it still feels like the Ni no Kuni thing.
Well, that's good.
I guess generic isekai is kind of the way 2 is an isekai.
Ah, I see.
They do play with the concepts more though of like going back and forth between worlds.
That's the type of isekai I like more, I think. Not because Inuyasha was my first isekai or anything. Definitely not that.
Well, that's what I love about Owl House so much. This show, at its core, is about being neurodivergent in the public school system.
Yay.
And the generational trauma that can come from that when your parent is also neurodivergent.
Yep.
God, fucking... Sorry, there's a specific scene from Season 2 that always makes me mad about, like, the fandom response to it. Of just, in general, people being weirdly moralistic about a cartoon and the decisions a character makes that don't have any effect, especially when it's a character who doesn't know the full situation.
Ugh. The type of
Like,
people that make me want to stop being on the internet for the day I see.
like, there's a whole scene where it's like, Luz gets to see her mom again for, like, a scene, but it's only temporary, and Luz's mom, who just found out her daughter has been in another world this whole time, is rightfully upset, and it's like, assumes she was the reason why. And so she's like, please, please come back.
Oh.
And then people are like, oh yeah, this first episode season 2, you know, saved her character, like, oh, redeemed her character. I'm like, no, this was in place since that episode. Y'all just don't care.
Y'all just don't care about neurodivergent people.
Like, how did you not expect that her mom was also neurodivergent? Most of you bitches are neurodivergent.
Yeah. Like, I've barely even seen the damn show, and I know.
Well, it's like, of course a parent would want her kid to come back. Same season, just had a scene about an entire episode about, like, Ida's mom dealing with, like, her kid's disability. And that, like, yeah, parents are like this. It's clear that her mom actually cares. Like, trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. I try
like,
so hard not to get involved in whatever teenagers on the internet are complaining about their TV shows
like,
this week.
Have y'all not dealt with being in households where it's incredibly clear that a parent isn't trying or doesn't care to try? Like, because it also kind of ignores, like, like, what makes Luz such a relatable protagonist to me specifically is the detail of, like, when you start out, that her main reasoning for running away to a fucking fantasy world is that she's struggling in school.
Which is incredibly relatable.
She's fine with her mom. That whole scene was literally about her trying to tell her mom, no, mama, it's fine, you're not the reason why. And it's like, did y'all not pick up on that line?
Obviously not.
That Luz makes it incredibly clear that her mom isn't the problem, and also the fact that it's incredibly clear that her mom didn't even know she was in another world, because, oops, shapeshifter.
Whoops.
Whoops, you now have a new sibling who's a shapeshifter, and they have, and trying to, because, they specifically give a parallel to, Luz in the form of V, who's someone who ran away from the Boiling Isles. Which is, really cool way to do it.
Yeah.
Also, they made her mom a Star Trek fan.
I love that.
They added specific detail of, yeah, her mom used to be a Trekkie. Because her mom's also a veterinarian. Like, her mom's name's Camila. I'm just like, man, I'm just like, I don't know. It's the same thing, it's the same weird thing I feel about when people, like, try to find excuses to bully people on the internet.
Yeah. They just want to bully people and are looking for any excuse for how to not get
I don't know how to say,
against.
have y'all never been bullied in a way that makes it sound like I'm one of those, oh, bullying works people. But it's like, y'all are queer and neurodivergent. Did y'all just somehow not get bullied in high school? Like,
if so, how the hell?
Yeah, tell me what you did. But also, if you did get bullied, Why? What? What? Why? Why are you doing this? You know that this is a thing that sucks to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're making it a moral, like, trust me, the people who bullied you in high school didn't know didn't do it because, oh, you're autistic, or oh, you're neurodivergent.
They
Just
did it
did it because
because,
you're
oh, you're
weird.
weird.
Trust me, you don't gotta find a moral reason to bully people.
Yeah, you should in fact not be bullying people.
Yeah. Also, can we please not make vibes like an actual thing you measure people by?
Yeah.
Please? You're just cringe. You're just saying cringe. You're just saying you think this person is cringe.
Yeah, and my stance on cringe is very clear. Don't. Cringe is dead.
Again, same thing of why was there such an era of people who would have been like, then again, I know why. I ask, oh why, but I know why.
Yeah.
Same reasons why you get fucking 4chan Kiwi Farms motherfuckers who are neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm. Because if they're bullying people, they're not getting bullied.
Same reasons why fucking Christine Chandler got bullied on the internet for a decade, and it's like, whenever I hear news stories, I'm literally like, I don't care. Oh, they did something bad? I literally don't care?
Yeah. They could be the literal worst person in the world, and I would not care enough to think that they deserve getting bullied.
Yeah. But also at the same time, like, wow, I wonder if maybe getting harassed on the internet for decades would maybe do some shit to your mental health, especially when this started, you already weren't in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to accidentally bring trauma, it's just I'm like fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah, so am
That
I.
it somehow keeps coming back up.
Yeah, like, no matter how long it's been, people keep reinventing the same stupid wheels.
It also makes it worse that you like, dude, like you're just straight up dead naming someone,
Yeah.
and wow, I wonder why it's no coincidence that all of the quote-unquote Christian memes are specifically before they transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
Like, I think she's a shitty person, and I don't like her, but you can at least not dead name a person.
Yeah. It's also just like, there's a certain point where I think memes should die.
Yeah. Oops.
At a certain time period, it's like, you know, I'm not gonna be one of those motherfuckers who calls himself a meme connoisseur.
Yeah, no.
But memes age like fucking milk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say I am glad Kiwi Farms is fucking dying. Glad those motherfuckers are finally, like, having consequences for their actions.
It's about time, honestly. They deserved to have consequences for their actions much sooner.
Like, when you have, like, I don't know, when you have to split off, when you're split off from fucking something awful,
Yeah.
when you were considered bad enough for something awful.
Yeah, something awful was, awful, yes, Like, there were a couple good things that came out of it, but mostly it just sucked.
Yeah, well, again, would you considered bad if they had to make a separate site?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the kind of shit. It's like, come on. Alright, you're in the fucking pool.
It's time to go swimmy.
And the go swimmy. Yippee!
Yippee!
Ah, nice. It's back down to 50 degrees.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. I... On the one hand, I'm like, man, wish there could be more ace rep. But I'm like, I don't... It's like...
I don't trust any of these motherfuckers with ace rep.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen what they've done to John Archivist.
Yeah. It's also hard, because asexuality is specifically a spectrum, and you know how weirdly binary some queer people get.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. It's like, ah, yes, you're non-binary, but are you a man or a woman about it?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how to describe I feel like if I tried to post on Twitter about the fact that, oh yeah, I'm Arrow Ace, and like, I predominantly prefer women, but it's still preference. I call myself Arrow Ace husband, but it's preference. There are still occasionally guys I find cute. Like, I would get my head ripped off and murdered.
Yep.
Because, I don't know, people are fucking weird.
Hell, just
about what
saying...
is or isn't a lesbian.
Hell, just saying you have any attraction to anybody as somebody who identifies as Arrow Ace is calls for harassment and terribleness.
Yeah. Like, I bet I would get fucking people harassing me for referring to Stormy as my partner and not a platonic partner, even though I'm like aromantic. Or just in general talking about the weird specifics of being ace.
There's so many weird specifics, and nobody cares to care about them unless they're also Arrow Ace, I feel.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Like, I feel like even if someone who was ace tried to wrote ace representation, people would somehow get mad about it.
Oh, they will. They will.
You know, despite the fact that, probably the same people who would get who participated in fucking ace discourse years ago. God, glad I just barely missed ace discourse on Tumblr.
I'm glad you missed it too. It was the worst thing possible.
I mean, I then had to go through seeing ace discourse on Twitter.
Oh, ace discourse on Twitter was even worse. God.
I saw fucking ace discourse. People having discourse about headcanon Owl House characters as ace.
It's the fucking Owl House.
No, it was the same sort of bullshit of, oh, you can't headcanon a child character as ace because I don't know, some shit about...
Because saying a kid is asexual means you're sexualizing them somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Oh, well, you're implying that, well, they'd have to actually think about sexual thoughts to realize they were ace.
It's like, have you been 15? Do you remember what being 15 was? Because
in the same show that has a full-on romance.
Yeah. 15-year-olds date each other, my man.
Literally in the same show that has a lesbian romance.
Mm-hmm.
That fully shows the characters blushing and holding hands and getting their face all red, you know.
Yeah.
But headcanoning the pretty much canonically autistic kid as Ace. No, that's a step too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's illegal to think about anything. Just anything.
No, you know, thought crimes are a real thing. And and God will smite you for God will send you to hell for thinking about sex. Same. Then again, that's basically the same fucking. Y'all need to fucking get rid of. We need to fucking kill Catholic moralism.
Yeah, the spicy Catholicism
Most of
is
these
too
bitches
much.
weren't even raised Catholic. Why do you have this? Where'd you even get this from? It's like a cat bringing in a fucking snake. Sorry, it's really funny to just see the one zombie that's on that side.
Yeah. The opposite area of where I've put everything else.
Yeah. I mean, it's the first zombie, so it's moving pretty slow, and you're still in, like, relatively early game.
Yeah. Still fairly safe.
Yeah. Or at least it's safe in, like, the first wave.
Yeah. It's safe to continue my setup.
Percussion in this one's nice.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite track. I've started using it as my end of stream music.
Yeah. Ooh. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Curse of this instrument with this melody does sound a little bit like Crab Rave.
Just a little bit.
Thank you for doing a stream today. The talking has definitely helped the brain fog.
Oh, good.
Or at least given me something to focus on
Yeah.
amid the brain fog. Speaking of that, I should check back on Animal Crossing now that it's getting later.
Oh, absolutely. Tell me how those animals are crossing.
I found a new favorite villager.
Oh?
Marcy, one of the king.
You went out of range there. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was grabbing my charger. I found a new favorite villager, Marcy. She's one of the kangaroos.
Oh, kangaroo! Ooh, I got a present.
She's got like the sparkly eye sorta one.
Neat.
I really want to get Muffy. Muffy's cute. I like her. Smile. You gave me the. Come on. They gave me the closest thing to a fat goth girl I could get in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, hard not to like.
I'm just. Even as like Gajinkas, I could never imagine any of those sheep as thin.
Absolutely not. If you're imagining the sheep as thin, you're doing it wrong.
Doing it wrong. Man, I wish there was a way I could specifically just have like Tom Nook's like torso model. I want a little bit extra Tommy, you know?
Yeah, just a little bit of Tom.
Time to learn how to do fucking Animal Crossing modding just so I can make my character like actually fat.
Good luck.
Also, I do think they should make Isabel chubby.
They should. They're cowards for not.
give the girl the chubby body type. You literally have a model for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just use it for Tom Nook.
Yeah, waste of a good body model.
Yeah. Which I actually like Tom Nook. I don't think he's bad.
He's a good raccoon.
I mean, fuck, I wish the landlord could give me a free loan that I could pay off whenever I want. He doesn't even charge you rent.
He doesn't.
He
Doesn't even
gives
charge you
the-
interest.
Like, fucking a down payment of $100 on a house? Like, I was able to, like, sure, I'm using a mod that gives me, like, makes regular, like, fruit, like, have, like, the out-of-town fruit prices, but still, just filling my inventory with fruit on day one made me able to pay off the base house loan.
Yeah. Like, if you gave me that in real life, I might explode.
Like, even in the first Animal Crossing, it's pretty easy to pay off your loan.
Mm-hmm.
It only makes you work for you for, like, the down payment.
Yeah, and even then, that's just literally the tutorial.
Yeah. Like, he's not even mean to you.
No, he's...
In general, people are weird about the first Animal Crossing where they're like, oh, they're so mean and first. I'm like, you just talk to your villagers and do tasks for them and, like, I don't know, play every other day, they're fine.
Yeah, as long as you're, like, a friendly neighbor and play more often than you don't, you're good.
And, like, there's only specific, like, most of my villagers were nice. Like, they just seemed like, oh, new neighbor. You didn't seem, like, rude. They just weren't automatically nice to me.
Yeah, unlike the latest games.
Or they weren't automatically friendly with me.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I can see that angle. I do wish the newer games had that, because it's fun to, like, do tasks for your villagers. This is, like, the one game where I like doing fetch quests in. But also, because literally those chores are literally the most of the storytelling in the first game. It's how you get a feel for, like, the relationship and dynamics between your villagers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you always have, oh yeah, here's the one villager that's constantly borrowing stuff and then letting other people borrow it.
Yep. It's like, that wasn't yours. Give that back.
And, like, I don't know, it's fun to go on a wild goose chase throughout the town.
Yeah.
Of, God, who has the fucking Game Boy?
Which
like,
of these
the kind of
30
thing-
dogs has a Game Boy?
Yeah, or like the things certain villagers are more likely to borrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because they actually gave you, like, specific, like, items that were different. Because you were more likely to just get generic gift items than, like, oh, here's an actual item you can use, don't open it.
Mm-hmm.
I've also, since playing GameCube, which I should get back to it, but if I get back to it, I'm resetting my fucking save.
Yeah, you've been gone too long, they'll be mean to you.
Yeah, they've been mean to me. I've been disappointed. I'll be disappointing the animal friends. Time to leave town. Time to book it and leave town. Actually, I do like that. The idea of, yeah, whenever you reset a save, it's just, you know, you just left town one day.
Yeah.
Nope, the game stopped exist. The town, or not stopped exist. You just stopped. You just moved away. I like to think of it that way.
Yeah. It's much nicer than a lot of ideas I can think of for resetting the town.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you get money for it when you demolish your home. That's the specific wording the game gives you. Demolish your home, your house. You're not selling the town, you're selling your house.
Yeah. Your house specifically.
It's just you're getting money back for the progress you spent for when you want to reset to a new town.
Mm-hmm. Which is good.
I thought we're both in agreement of just general kind of dislike to what if cutesy game was actually scary and evil.
What if I bit you? What then?
Yeah. What if I was scary and evil, huh?
Exactly.
What if this baseball bat was scary and evil and it went through your kneecaps? Yeah, I got the clown. I've been naming like every town in Animal Crossing now Clown Hop.
That's a cute name. I like that.
Yeah. Which is why I've been wanting to do like a shared save, because I don't know, I specifically like I want to do it, like I like Animal Crossing multiplayer, but I don't know, I I I just I like having multiple people in the same town. That feels fun. That it feels like I'm not the only one there.
Yeah.
Especially because I'd like New Horizons more if it wasn't specifically an island.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that I have to start completely from fresh. I'd rather have the features, like the customization features, in something like New Leaf.
Mm.
And even then, I have issues with New Leaf. I don't like how all the shops are like confined to one area. I actually liked them being in the town.
Yeah.
Sure, it's more of a distance to walk to them, but I don't know. It makes it feel like, you know, or at least put like the Able Sisters shop in town.
Yeah. Like they're the important shop that gives you clothes.
Yeah. I want like a good in between of New Leaf and New Horizons.
Yeah.
Or if they just added a feature that lets you start with like at least pre-built like basics of like, oh yeah, here's pre-built basic museum, basic shop, you know?
Yeah.
Of like not any of the specialty stuff, but if I could just start at the very least with like pre-built museum and like retail and like Able Sisters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the shops I would have had normally in New Leaf.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that they make you unlock them in New Horizons.
Well, because you can still go with the island theming without it being, yep, you're starting completely fresh on a deserted island. So even then I'm like, why? Why would you, why
Yeah.
go for that theming specifically?
Why would I specifically live on a deserted island? I wouldn't.
Because it's also then it messes with like your starting villagers too, because then it takes them, because your like new villagers end up having better houses than your starting villagers.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
Because like you can start getting new villagers like full houses while your other villagers are still in like barely furnished.
Mm-hmm. Raymond is living in a tent.
Hey Boone.
That is the only villager whose name I know, and that's because he was a Tumblr sexy man.
Yeah.
Alright, I think this is going to be the last round before I call it for the day.
It's hard when a villager offers to give you a nickname, because it's like, I feel bad for changing it. I'm like, aw, I'm one of those people that I'm like, I very much get invested in Animal Crossing, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm like, I don't want to be mean to my village. They're like, oh, gave me a nickname, I don't want to say I don't like it.
Oh, even if it's something bad and terrible.
It's like, even if I don't like the nickname, I don't want to tell him I don't like it.
Yeah, that's mean.
he tried. I don't want to go, okay, yeah, but you can call me this nickname, this nickname that I came up with.
Yeah. That's not how nicknames work. You get given them and then you deal with it.
Exactly. So I am now Mega K. My funny training buddy, Boone. Boone's cute. I
Boone
like
is
him.
cute.
I I have a love-hate relationship with the gorillas. Some of them look fine, some of them don't. Same with the mice.
Yeah.
I wish the mice had better designs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could be solved if they just gave them slightly more unique heads.
Yeah.
I wish they do it. I wish they would do with the mice what they do with the birds.
Yeah.
Because the mice don't do well as like a unique base, or like as like a copy and paste base. So it's like they
Surprisingly.
can't really get specialized like looks to them. Well, it's because of how high the faces are,
Yeah.
which is weird. Why are they tall? Why are the faces tall instead of long?
I don't think most people at Nintendo know what a mouse looks like, unfortunately.
It's like they're trying to do the snout sort of look, but they didn't. But they could do long faces.
Mm-hmm.
Even in GameCube, they could do long faces with the birds and the dogs. All you'd have to do is make a dog with a smaller muzzle.
Yeah.
Or hell, even use something use Red's model as a base and just make the ears round and like the. Wait, I'm just describing the Tanukis, but with bigger mouths.
Yeah.
Like make the nose like their muzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Do something like that.
Yeah, that would actually work out really well, I think.
Yeah. Big forehead. You could even do big cartoony mouse ears in a front-facing style. In like, it's weird. It's like they wanted to make them give them like the Mickey Mouse ears, but not make them look like Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've got the face shape, but it's like they didn't. But it's like they wanted to do the Mickey Mouse face shape, but still give them a muzzle.
Yeah, which really doesn't work.
Yeah. I think the villagers I got in my town right now are Marcy, Boone, Lucky, Monty, Bunny, Eugene, Cat, and Blair. Cat's really cute. It's the like cat. It's one of the cats with like the extremely specialized face. It's like the brown cat that's got the like angry looking face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she was my second new villager. My first one was Eugene, who's the Elvis koala.
Oh, I love Eugene.
Yeah, he's cute. He built his house like right under mine, so we're like direct neighbors. Pretty much all of the new villagers except for Cat are like right by my house.
Good place to be.
Also, man, I can't wait till I actually unlock the haircuts, the like salon. I don't. Whenever a game gives me a quiz, even if it's like tied to options I would rather have, I'm still like, I don't know. I want to do it as if I'm actually doing the quiz, especially since I'm like the mod I'm using actually changed up the quiz.
Oh. Yeah, that's how I got stuck with I did not want to play as in Mystery Dungeon. I don't remember what I got in the Mystery Dungeon quiz, but I know I was like, oh, I hate this, I don't want to.
Yeah, I got the twin ponytails in Animal Crossing. I got the face I like, which is the like half lit eyes,
That's a good face.
which with the clown nose kind of just makes me look sad, but that's fine.
Oh.
Our mayor, this sad clown.
Oh no, Mayor Sad Clown.
Yeah. Which is cute. Right now I'm wearing an outfit that matches Isabel. So they change they give her outfit go from like a green to a gray. So like the like gray plaid sort of look. So I'm matching with her.
Very
So
cute.
I got one of the camisole dresses in gray plaid.
Love that.
Also found out the hard way you can't sell trash.
No!
Can Is there any way to get rid of trash in New Leaf? Oh wait, you just said you haven't played any of the games.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, let me try to figure out how to get rid of an old tire. Okay, I can put it on the ground.
Oh, good.
I don't like that the only way to get rid of trash is to again litter.
Yeah, that's no good. What's that teaching
like,
children?
I can't sell it either. So I just have to put it in a box somewhere and pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But I only have one storage box in the entire game that everything shares. Yeah, I don't know, I'd rather put items I want to keep in there.
Yeah.
I guess I'll leave it by the train tracks.
The train littered, not you.
Exactly. No one will know the difference. Everyone knows trains are famous for littering.
Exactly.
I've also been playing Happy Home Designer.
Oh, I've heard good things about that.
Yeah. Yeah, highly recommend that if you just want to get your fix and like doing house customization in Animal Crossing.
I do like setting up a good dollhouse. That is how I played as a child.
Yeah. Which is why I downloaded this and Happy Home, because it's like, okay, until I get to the point where I could like more easily customize my house. It's also like another reason I want to make a full like shared save is just because I don't know, I like having like multiple people have houses in a town.
Yeah.
It's just the only way to do that is to just make multiple profiles on your single player town.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm gonna make my own zombie real fast.
Ooh. So Parsec and save data on a Google Drive will have to do.
Aw. Man, this is so...
Wow.
This is so...
They took the dog out of your zombie dog. New
This is
ticker
the...
just dropped.
Oh... This is very much the Flash animations I played in like 2000.
Yeah, this is a browser doll maker. Didn't they used to have a separate download for it?
Yeah, this used to be like its own thing before they patched it in to be like part of it.
Yeah. Does it still work where like the zombies you make can show up in game?
I think so? I don't know. Ugh, no thanks. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm doing now? You know what I'm doing
Oh,
now?
are you making goth
I'm making a goth zombie, yeah.
goth of the zombies? Gosh.
I wanted to be goth so bad when I was in high school. I just didn't have the money or the patience or the time.
Goth Josh or gosh.
Yes.
Oh, I see the turtleneck.
I'm looking at the options. I could be a clown. I could be a sad clown.
God, do your best to try to somehow make Flora.
I will do that next. Yeah, that's
Hey, she's already a zombie. I mean, okay, are nobody zombies?
I have a feeling that no matter how I answer, I'm going to be
Are they at the very
incorrect.
least undead? Question mark.
I don't think so. I don't think they are.
Would you call a walking body without a soul?
Oh, it's been saved as a JPEG to my desktop.
Yay, new emotes.
Alright. Would you like to change the skin color for Flora?
Yeah, make her. What's the closest you can get to a purple?
Gray, it would appear.
Guess she's gray then.
Alright, and then we've got all these nice hairstyles, like fro, in your eyes.
I guess
There's
this
none.
could be a zombie of like human Flora.
Yeah.
For his human disguise.
Well, there's a ponytail. That's about the only long hair that looks even remotely good.
The bottom left, I think, well, that's the closest.
This one?
It doesn't look the greatest, but it's closest. And then like kind of like the pink.
Oh, that is
That's like the
hot
purple.
pink.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Purple?
Still too saturated for her hair, but it's the closest.
You got full saturation or you got nothing here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like.
So purple?
What? Facial hair. Yeah, purple.
We've got Twirly. We've got a racist movie about China. Got a little. We got a broom handle. A shitty little soul patch. A very bad mustache.
There is no soul to that patch. You can't tell me that.
Santa Claus.
I see. Nodding. Okay, so nothing that could be retrofit into whiskers.
Not really.
Actually, sideburns probably work. The fluffy sideburns.
These ones?
Yeah, make those the pink, maybe? Yeah, that works.
Okay. And then we've got... Oh god! Slightly less terrible.
Guessing I'm not gonna be able to get any freckles on here, huh?
I am looking. No, I do not think there are freckles available.
Oh, okay.
They got Mike Tyson's tattoo.
Remember when they gave Mario tribal tattoos?
Unfortunately. Do you want any of these?
Give me the worm.
Worm. And then we got glasses.
The small round glasses.
These ones?
Yes.
What color would you like them?
Make them, just make them white.
Okay. Alright, and then we got clothes. We got
Clown.
clown.
You
There are
know
two
it's gotta be-
clowns. Oh wait, no, that's just a dress. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we got spiky collar, dog collar, a bib. Can't see that. Can't see that. Can't see that. There's a lot of things you can't even see.
Spiked collar.
Okie dokie.
Gotta get the clown and spiked collar.
Alright, and then we've got hats. Jester hat?
Let's go through it first.
Okay. Tommy Culata. Wizard. A pirate.
Let's do the beret. The one that, yeah, that one.
Alright, what color would you like?
Okay, how does the pink look on this?
Like that.
It's good enough.
Alright, and then we've got in front of the house, from a distance at night, from a distance during the day, on the roof, or gray.
Let's put her on the roof.
Okay.
She likes to be tall.
Alright. There you go.
Awesome.
I will be sending that to you.
Flora design.
Okay, that's about enough zombies for me.
Let's go send the...
Yeah. Let me get to the
Oh,
ending.
send me to Potionomics then, I guess. I think I'm...
I think you are. Yeah.
Let me... Oh, apparently the stream went down at some point.
Oh. Well, you know what? Never mind.
Not better, it looks like? Okay, I guess at some point stream randomly stopped, went down, and then came back up working better.
Okay, well that's fine then.
Wild. It just randomly fixed itself when we weren't looking. That's awesome.
Alright. Let's go hang out with Holly now.
Let's go watch funny posted game.
Thanks for streaming with me.